Hello, my name is Karen Lang. Thank you so much for signing up for this info session. Lucas and I are very excited to tell you all about this exciting adventure and hopefully welcome you on this trip. So let's get started. What can you expect from this quick little info session? Well, you're going to get to meet us. You're going to learn more about why Costa Rica, who this trip is for, what activities we'll be doing, and what's included. So, a little bit about me. I'm Karen Lang. I have been plant-based for over 20 years. My background is in event planning, and some of you may know me as Vegan Cupid. And I launched Lang Signature Travel back in May because hosting group trips is something that I have been wanting to do for many, many years. And I finally decided I'm going to go ahead and do this after spending many years in Costa Rica exploring and traveling across the entire country. I decided it was time to take people there. So Lucas is here as well. Lucas and I have known each other for over 20 years, and we have traveled together to Costa Rica twice. So, Lucas, welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm super excited about this trip. A bit about myself. I've been vegan for about 26 years now. I'm a total vegan foodie. I love good food, and there's amazing food on this trip, luckily. I've had the pleasure of traveling with Karen to Costa Rica a couple times. I'm quite well traveled, and Costa Rica has been one of my favorite trips.
Amazing. Thank you so much. So, also joining us is my wonderful husband, James, and also Elton. If you are allergic to dogs, don't worry because Elton is completely hypoallergenic. I am also allergic to dogs and a million other things, and Elton is totally safe. He's super friendly, and he's going to be really excited to be coming to Costa Rica again because he's already come twice with us.
Yeah, he's super
So,
sweet.
yes, he loves Lucas. So why Costa Rica? Well, when James and I went to Costa Rica for the very first time, we completely fell in love with everything about it. And in fact, Lucas was there on our very first trip. So Lucas and I share this, this so many things together. Costa Rica, knowing each other for 20 years, both being plant-based for over 20 years. So I'm super, super excited to be doing this with him as well. And Costa Rica really is a magical place. I had been dreaming about going there my entire life. Yes. And it's everything that I dreamt it could be and more. So, what makes Costa Rica so special is the people there. The people are so happy, so grateful, so genuine, so accommodating. And to me, going to a place and getting that feeling from the people there is really something special. They really have something called the pure Vita lifestyle, where everything happens at a slower pace. And I think that's what makes this place so magical as well. No one is in a hurry. Everyone is just so happy. The scenery and the wildlife, it is a paradise. Okay. Everywhere you look, it's stunning. There's so much wildlife. You see a sloth in this picture. They are hard to spot, but you can spot them there. Costa Rica is very, very vegan friendly. Hunting is illegal there, and they really have a big respect for animals and conservation. And those are just some of the many, many reasons why I love Costa Rica. Lucas, do you have anything else to add about why you love Costa Rica?
I'd say primarily the wildlife. I've seen sloths, monkeys, coatis, and other creatures I didn't even know existed before going to Costa Rica. The food was incredible. And probably one of my favorite things is just playing in the ocean, playing in the waves, and just enjoying the sun, enjoying the water and the wildlife. The sunsets were amazing. So there's so many pluses when visiting Costa Rica, especially with this group of people.
Yes, thank you so much for sharing that. So who is this experience for? So 21 plus, you don't have to be fully vegan, but you do have to be curious about the lifestyle and, really respectful and open to it and want to be traveling with other vegan travelers. Okay. So the majority of the people coming on this trip are vegan. We have a nice mix of people coming. So I have a mother-daughter coming. I have two best friends from high school coming. I have a couple of solo travelers coming. So really nice mix, okay? And the idea behind this trip is really for us to come together. We all, have the vegan bond, okay? And there's something really special about that, as you know, because we do not live in a vegan world. But on this adventure, you will be living in a vegan bubble, surrounded by people who totally get and respect your lifestyle, okay? That is not something you can experience every day. So for me, that is going to be something really, really special because I have not experienced that yet. So, you have to be okay with the heat in order to uh, go to Costa Rica. And when I say that, it's not going to be 100 degrees every day, all day long. Okay. So I'm very strategic in terms of when I have the activities planned. And there is a pool. Okay. So you get hot, you're at the house, you go jump in the pool to cool off. Okay. And there's also going to be AC in every bedroom. So if you don't love the heat, this might not be for you. Okay. And again, I am not the type of person that will go to the beach all day long every day because I don't do well in the heat. But I love Costa Rica and I go every winter. So don't let that stop you. And if you have any specific questions about that, let me know. Um, if you're terrified, absolutely terrified of bugs, okay. And again, I don't love bugs, and it's not like you're going to see them all over the place every day, but there are bugs. There is a chance that you might see one. So if you are absolutely terrified of spiders, this might not be the trip for you, okay? So again, if you have any questions about that, let me know. Um, you must have a laid back attitude. Okay. Everything takes longer in Costa Rica, kind of like the sloths. And in terms of food, we're going to be eating a lot of delicious, delicious food. Okay. But this is not a health retreat. So this is not an oil free, salt free, sugar free kind of retreat. That's not what it's about. For me, I'm all about balance. So I love eating healthy, but I also love indulging. Okay. So again, everything is balance. And yes, I am a Libra, okay? So balance is ingrained in me. So what's included on this adventure? 6 nights in a luxury villa in Manuel Antonio. So Manuel Antonio is where we're going to be staying. And I have carefully selected this location because of its accessibility to the ocean, to shops, to restaurants, to the national park, everything. Okay. There will be 3 gourmet vegan meals, local coffees, teas, filtered water, fresh juices, all transportation once you arrive in Costa Rica. So you arrive at the airport, there will be a private shuttle that will pick you up and bring you to the villa. And there's also going to be transportation to all the activities. Okay. We have 3 planned activities that I will go into in a minute. All the fees for the activities, taxes, gratuities, all included. We will also have a private concierge available, and there will be plenty of time for free time. Okay, so for me, again, because it's all about balance, there will be free time for you to go out and explore on your own, sit by the pool, or hit the town, or whatever you want. Okay, and flights and insurance. So I know that finding the right flights can be a little overwhelming, but don't let it be overwhelming because I'm there for you and I will help you. So although I cannot book the flights for you, I will help you choose the best flights in terms of the timing of when you're booking the flights. Okay. And Lucas, we talked about this earlier. You want to share a tip in regards to the flights?
Yeah, I would say get your flight as soon as possible once you've thought this through and you're sure you want to join us in Costa Rica. It's going to be a great time, but you don't want to miss out on getting the best flights or the best deals. So do book soon, do register with us, and but yeah, just get on it. I'm going to book my flight soon, and so should you.
Great. Thank you. And then travel insurance. Travel insurance is highly, highly, highly recommended. Okay. And again, this is something that I can help you with. So I can get you a quote within 5 minutes once I have all the information. So happy to help with that as well. Okay. Already went there. Sorry. All right. So what's not included? Your flights, passport, travel insurance, optional excursions, and free time activities. So, like I said, there will be free time. And if you want to do an activity, that's on your own dime. Okay. There's only one day where your meal is not going to be included, and that is lunch during your free day. Alcoholic beverages not included. But with that being said, not only is Chef Coco, an amazing chef, he's also an amazing bartender. So he can make mocktails and cocktails, but that will be an additional purchase. Okay. Transportation during the personal outings, that's on you. And any meals, drinks, or expenses during the travel days, souvenirs, personal shopping, extra tips if you want to provide that, that's all on you. And somebody had asked me about money, if they should bring money. So the local currency is colones. So you can bring colones or you can bring American dollars. Both are accepted. And of course, they accept credit cards everywhere as well. Okay, so this is Chef Coco. He was born and raised in Costa Rica, and both Lucas and I have had his food, lots of his food, on two occasions. Lucas has had it on two occasions. I've had his on many more occasions. But Chef Coco is extremely, extremely passionate about making incredible vegan food from scratch. Okay. So he literally takes so much care and attention to the food that he makes. And Lucas, is there anything that you want to mention about his food?
Oh, just it was so fresh and so delicious and creative, like a beautiful presentation. Um, Really like decadent desserts to super fresh smoothies and juices, made fresh every day. And there was one of the trips where I actually picked a fresh fruit from the property and he made a smoothie with it. So he's very creative, very innovative, and the food tastes delicious. And if you don't like something, like I don't like mushrooms, he will make it specifically for you, where he'll take out an ingredient that you don't like. So he's very approachable, and yeah, there every single meal throughout the whole trip, I loved everything.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. And that's the thing. So I personally have deadly food allergies, and Coco is very, very attentive to that. He is a true professional, and he will make your food to your personal preference. So if you don't like mushrooms, like Lucas said, no problem. You don't like too spicy, no problem. He's not going to give you something that's too spicy. So he will have a sheet with everyone's information and everyone's dietary preferences, likes, dislikes, and he will make the meal. So he really cares about making sure that you are happy with his food. Okay. He really has a huge, like a really, really great attention to detail, which I love because we eat with our eyes. And to me, it's all about the presentation. And another amazing thing, like Lucas mentioned, he will make a fresh juice at every meal. And you're probably not gonna have the same juice twice because he literally just makes it with what he has available at that time. And it's always like yeah, it's so good. Okay, so let's talk now about the activities. So these are in no particular order. So these are all activities that I have personally done myself. Lucas has come on our last trip to Manuel Antonio. Okay, so the Manuel Antonio National Park is only 10 minutes away from our villa. And we are going to have a private guide who's going to take us around the whole park. He's going to have a scope and he's going to have a camera. And you're going to be able to spot animals that you would never be able to spot with the naked eye. It's truly, truly magical. When we went there last time, we saw multiple different types of monkeys, sloths, we saw butterflies, we saw so many different kinds of birds. It was a magical experience. And like I said, this is where you will see the most variety of wildlife in one place. And at the end of the tour, we get to access a private beach that is only accessible within the park. And this beach is truly special, and I will never forget it. And I know Lucas is really excited about going back to it because
Yeah,
this
it's the
beach,
nicest beach I've ever been to in my life.
right? And that's
Yeah, it
not an
was spectacular.
exaggeration. And the fact that you can only access it within the park means that there's not going to be thousands of people there because they regulate the number of people that can enter the park. Okay. So the water is super blue. The sand is white, and it's so picturesque. And it was just such an incredible feeling. and I can't wait for you guys to experience it. The second thing is going to be a chocolate, coffee, and vanilla tasting adventure. So we're going to go and taste chocolate, coffee, vanilla. We're going to learn all about how it's made, and we are going to have there's an organic farm where they grow all the produce, and we're going to have lunch there, and they're going to be using produce that they grow right there. So I'm super excited about that. Even if you're not a huge coffee drinker, it's okay because there's going to be lots of other things there for you to try. And I did a chocolate and coffee tasting tour, not where we're going to be, but somewhere else. And like I still like dream about eating that chocolate. It was like some of the best chocolate I've ever had in my life. So yeah, it's gonna be amazing. And then our big day trip is going to be to Noyoka Waterfalls. So these are the waterfalls in the picture. They are the iconic, this is the iconic picture that you see when you type in like Costa Rica waterfalls. Costa Rica has tons of waterfalls, but these ones are pretty epic. So we're going to get to spend time there, and we can go in the water. And if you're not, I'm not a great swimmer. Okay. So I don't go swimming. I literally just you soak my feet and it's really like, it's an experience. So we're going to do that. We're going to have lunch there, and then we're going to go to a restaurant that is right on the beach, and we're going to go to the beach and watch the sunset. So, and this is about an hour away from the villa. So it's going to be a totally different area than where we're going to be staying. All right. So, I launched this retreat back in June, I think it was, and I hosted an info session in September. Well, at that info session, I had 4 people sign up within 24 hours. So I had to open up a second house, and I jumped on the opportunity because there's a house that's located right across the street from this main house. And I wanted to do this so that I could accommodate more people. So this is still not going to be a huge group trip, okay? If we're talking about, we're going to be around 16 people, all right? And what's really fun is that you'll be able to access both houses. So both houses have different pools, different living areas. So you'll be able to go back and forth, okay? So I think that's pretty cool. So let's talk about those rooms. So all rooms have ensuite bathrooms, AC, and privacy. A lot of these rooms are on their own floor. Okay. So these are pictures of the actual places, the open air spaces. To me, Costa Rica, you want to be outside. You don't want to be indoors. So both houses have stunning views of the ocean. Okay, as you can see in this picture. More pictures again. So lots of space to hang out outside, read a book. Well, this is inside, but yeah, it's so stunning. I'm so excited. So there are only 3 rooms left, and after these are gone, they are gone, and I am not opening up another house. Okay, so if you are thinking of joining us, you will want to join. You will want to jump on this opportunity very soon, okay? Because these 3 rooms will be gone. We are less than 3 months away, and there are only 3 rooms left, okay? So we're going to go through each room one by one so that you can determine which is best for you. And if you are planning on coming on this trip alone, there's only one single room left, okay? Only one room that you can book and not share with anybody else. Okay, so I suspect this is going to be the first one to go, but let's go through the rooms. So, first one, the luxury master suite. It is a stunning, massive room with a private terrace. This room is on its own floor, okay? And this is the bathroom, the size of my house. Beautiful ocean views. So whoever gets this room is going to have a pretty amazing time. This room is only booked double occupancy. There's one bed. So you can come with a partner, you can come with a friend if you don't mind sharing a bed, but this is it. Okay. Second option is a private king room. This is the last private room. So if you book it as a single person, it's 5,000. If you decide to share the room with someone, it's 9,000. Okay. And then the third option is a double room. So this room is being booked as a double, but you can fit up to 4 people in this room. So you can have 3 people or you can have 4 people. Okay. But this is the only room left in which you can share, where you can have 2 beds in one room with somebody else that you're coming with. Okay. And then the last option is I have a shared room and I have 1 bed left. Okay. The bed in this picture is really close together, but it doesn't have to be right side by side like that. Okay. So I have a wonderful woman who booked this room. And so this is a room if you want to come alone. If you're open to sharing a room with someone and you want to save a bit of money, this is the most economical room. So again, only 1 spot left in that room. Okay. So if you are ready to join us in paradise, all that is required is $1,000 non-refundable retainer to secure your spot with a credit card. The remaining balance will be paid, will be due in full by December 31st. So if you are ready to join this adventure, send me an email right away and say, Karen, I am in. I want to join this adventure. And I will send you forms that you'll be able to fill out with the information. Okay. So again, this will sell out. I know I will. So don't wait too long. We're only 3 months away. It's going to happen very soon. But if you just cannot make this adventure, it's okay because I will be announcing another one in March. It will either be in Costa Rica or Nicaragua. So don't be too sad if you can't make this one. There will be others. Okay, so I'm just going to stop sharing. All right. So again, thank you so much. Lucas, do you have anything that you'd like to add?
Just don't miss out. This is going to be a great adventure. I keep going back to Costa Rica with Karen because I've had the best time ever, and you can join us in that adventure. There's going to be waterfalls, seeing sloths, playing in the ocean, like amazing food, and hanging out with other amazing vegans. So, you know, why miss this? So hopefully you'll join us. I'd love to meet you all, and it's going to be great.
Yes, and planning this is a luxury experience. This is not a cheap vacation, okay? I get it. But Lucas and I were having this conversation, and there's something really, you know, uplifting and positive and motivating to having a trip to look forward to and treating yourself. Okay. Life is so short. Travel, treat yourself because this is really, truly a magical experience that you cannot get on your own. Okay. I know how hard it is to plan a trip, figure out where to go, when to go, what to do, where is it safe, what am I going to eat, all these things that make traveling as a vegan difficult. Okay. But I've done all the heavy lifting for you. I've done all the work. You literally just need to say yes to yourself, yes to this adventure, and I will help you take care of everything. And I promise you, it's going to be an amazing experience. You're going to feel safe the whole time. You're going to feel really like, you're with your people. And I really, really hope that you will join us. And if you have any questions at all, again, just send me an email, but don't wait too long. Okay. So I really hope that you'll come to Costa Rica with all of us. And I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much.